You are looking live at
The Dub in 3, 2.
One for the money, two for the show, three to get ready, four to let go. Talking that talk is all that we don't. It's football time, we ready to roll. We bringing the coaches close to the fans, answering questions not from the stands. D1 players with offers in hand, from DF Dubs, the best in the land. Hey, six and be coming to play like hey, my way be coming to play like hey, 4 and 3 and be coming like hey. Private schools be making that hey, cool in the game, Bad and Brian doing our thing. With and Jeremy ready to swing. Oh, I forgot it's a card to thing. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. At DF Dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF Dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF Dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF Dub.
Welcome to The Dub, #1 high school podcast starring Matt O'Teasy, Jeremy McGinnis, Whitfield Roderick, and Brian Riser. Dallas Fort Worth.
Hey, if it ain't live, it ain't me. It's your boy Bo. It's going down, man. Welcome to episode 16 of The Dub. Don't know what happened to my boy J Mac, but we'll find him somewhere in the background. Hey, what's going on? Let's go to the A-Ball and MJG of the show. Coach Carr, how you doing, sir?
Man, I'm coming down hard.
That's my jam, bro. Look, if Facebook we can pick us off the show for playing that, we might need to jump. I'm gonna have to play that in there. We don't own the rights, bro. That's my jam, bro.
Hard. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
8-Ball is actually one of my favorite MCs, right? So
Yes, sir.
I always said that if I could make original Fat Boys, a Fat Boys group, it'd have been Biggie, 8-Ball, Big Pun, and Rick Ross.
Oh man, you killed the game with that. I love it. I love it, bro. That's I buy that album like a mug because last concert I actually went to with the 8-Ball MJG concert down here, so it goes down. Swaggy.
It goes down.
Hey, a hot day in August 1991. Me and MJ rocking, talking in the hot sun. Yo.
Okay.
Hey, Will. Just like I told you offline, I grew up in that era with y'all, bro. That's how my uncle listened to. So yeah, you already know. But shout out, man, to y'all, man. Hey, we'll get into that in a little bit probably, but tonight was very, very emotional and fun all in one.
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna talk about our visit to the MECCA in a minute. We got to bring in the best vocals in the whole DF Dub, man. Like I feel like when you hear the Dub, you hear J Mac. So what it do, J Mac?
Salute, homies. How y'all doing?
There he is.
Man, look, blessed, bro. We had a great opportunity, a great invite to hang out with Sock at the MECCA. And man, we came away with very, very impressed from what we saw, man. They put the movie on, the story about a return of the MECCA. So it wasn't just a story about the championship, man. It was a story about a city, a community, a school, the ups and downs. It was awesome, man. It was awesome. Will Carr, what were some of your thoughts on that?
Emotional, man. You heard the stories of the history of Sock, right? Like you heard that, and people you would actually just hear it. People talk about it, but seeing it on the stage and seeing it live and seeing everything that those kids had to go through, and I think the thing that I thought was really wonderful is they acknowledged the kids, and they call them the Sock Four, the Fab Four that started the walkout, like that the kids initiated this. You know what I mean? Like the school getting built was the kids basically saying, we have enough. You know what I mean? And just to see everything you go through, and what's really my perspective that was kind of dope, because I saw the transition. So as a person who recruited Sock and will go to the school and see and see them in Village Fair and the things that they had to go through and the bus in the school and the practice and still winning, you know what I mean? You just knew everything that SOC is and their persona and what that program is and what that tradition is everything that you see on that football field. And I always said, man, you get your football team right, everything else in your school, in your community, whatever it is, will be 1,000 times better. And the thing that I thought was extremely, extremely important that I took from it is how powerful can you be when your alumni, your students, your coaches, your administration, downtown are all on the same page. And it goes back to what you say that coaches win games, administration wins championships. So when you saw SOC winning that championship and you saw that documentary, you saw how it happened and how it was destined to happen and how it had to happen with SOC.
Hey, I mean, it's speechless. It's called Return of the MECCA. It's not even on release yet. I don't know when Bally Sports is going to release it.
It's
Kudos
October
to
18th.
Bally. October
18th at 8 o'clock p.m.
Kudos to Bally's. They did a great job. Matt Stepp, our cohort, was in there quite a bit. All the coaches and faces that you're familiar with, the reactions, you can just feel the emotions on some of the parts. Like you said, the walkout. I was really impressed with how courageous those kids were. I was sitting in there thinking about free Mr. Clark, free Mr. Clark. It felt like Lean on Me or something, bro. Like it was that powerful. Swaggy, your assessment.
Hey man, I got these glasses on for a reason right now, and I don't need America to see me tear up again. But like I told Coach Mays and before we left, Coach, I heard the stories about how the school looked. I heard about the walls and stuff caving in, but to actually see it, hey, that was heartbreaking, man. I mean, I can't imagine being in the classroom trying to learn, read a book, and I see a rat go past my foot. Like, hey, man, it's emotional what those students have to overcome. But like Coach Carter said a while ago, that Fab 4, Fab 5, wherever it was, hey, they forever in the history books. Like, no matter what they do in life, they're gonna be known as the group that created change. And I think this ain't, and if y'all really just notice, man, it ain't just South Oak Cliff. As we know, Pinkston also went to that Roosevelt. So if any one of y'all group of fours can hear me right now, y'all didn't just create change in South Oak Cliff. Y'all created change everywhere, man. Because these schools, hey, even Carter, these schools were raggedy looking, and it took y'all to walk out of a school. It took y'all to speak y'all mind and voice y'all opinions to the DISD. And not only it created SOC, but as you can see, we got Roosevelt looking just sparkling clean. We got it looking like a college, man.
Right.
We got Carter looking good. We got Adams, the new Adamson. So
yeah,
hey, I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart, man.
Hey, I got one thing to add to that, Swag, if I can, man, because you are 1,000% correct, man.
Thanks.
It is amazing, and we talk about it, and I'm like you, Swag. I don't wanna get wet, but what those young men and young ladies did, and to know David, from playing for the Redbird Raiders and knowing him growing up and watching him from a little kid to seeing and to talking to him now as an adult, and to have conversations with him, to see where he is now, and to forever not only change your neighborhood, your community, but you changed a district, a city. You brought about a way for our kids, not only that sock, but like you said, all over to reap the rewards of 4 kids who decided they had enough. I mean, they was throwing buckets of water out the window while these kids was in school.
Buckets of raw
Like,
sewage, bro. Raw sewage. That stuff is
yeah,
black.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like you say, man. You watch this, you gonna feel some kind of way, and to know that this is our community. So to know that that same school went from that to a state championship to playing on national TV. When Todd said it was written, that was God.
Absolutely.
I can say this.
Absolutely.
Listening right now, I don't care if you dislike South Oak Cliff football. I don't care if you dislike their basketball, anything, they band, anything. But I can promise you from my heart, if you watch this documentary, October the 18th, 8 p.m. on Bally's, I can promise you, if you can hate this school all you want, I can promise you that hate will die. Because, hey man, these kids went through pure hell to get where they at right now. This championship they won last year wasn't just a championship. They won everything. And I after tonight, I have a newfound love for South Oak Cliff High School. And I'm saying that as a Carter representative. I respect the hell out of South Oak Cliff High School because what the fact they've been through. And it's crazy on the outside looking in, people can say what they want to say and be like, oh, they went to the alternative school for 4 years. But people don't understand what the hell they had to go through in those 4 years. It's hard as hell for a football team to get a bus every day, pick up kids, take them to a practice facility, bring them back. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, this documentary, hey, Pat.
Yes, sir.
Coach Spencer from SOC. Coach Spencer want to come on.
Okay.
Tell him I'll send him a link.
Send him a link. All right. And
Hey,
so
Dudley, you can hear us. J-Mac for to send you a link.
and so to add to that, man, I mean, just the just the efforts that it took to just even hold, like I said, hold a practice to get kids in and out of school. And the funny thing about it is, the pride of the school is normally built by the football program, and that was kind of the story, but it was actually a story of how the school, how a football player, the starting quarterback, put the education and just the school pride and wanting to be somewhere that's safe and feel a safe harbor, because you go to school over in that area, most schools look better than the houses they stay in. They don't want to go to a place that looks worse than a situation they're staying in. They need a safe haven, and I thought that implemented the change. Like you said, Swaggy, I love the point that you made about how that implemented the change throughout the district. Because guess what? If he didn't do that, what would SOC look like today? What would Roosevelt look like today? I promise you, they were the impetus of that change. That was the most poignant part to that. There were layers to this story as well. I like the story about the coach who was the white coach that started with the all-white SOC that ended up becoming the head coach when they became all black, and he had swag from what we heard. You know what I'm saying? He had that it factor, and he was there, and had a winning program. And then how thoughtful of it of the program to bring him back and have a day for him in 2020. I mean, that was amazing. It wasn't like we had a day for him in 2022 after we done won the championship. They did this before the championship. So I thought that was a extra layer of the story that I really loved and appreciated.
The thing about it is, I've heard from time and time again. I heard from time to time again, people always say, "Hey, Coach Jason Todd cocky. he this and that. But like
Coach
I said, I can
Spence,
guarantee
I'm
you.
sorry, Swaggy.
I
Coach
can
Spence in the
guarantee you.
building. I'm gonna let you finish your point, but I just want to introduce everybody. Coach Spence in the building, one of my favorite coaches. Knew my nephew that passed away and stuff, so he always gonna be number one in my heart.
The
Hey,
young bull.
that's my
The young
boy
bull.
there, man. Hey, we walked in the building today, and man, that showed us so much love, man. I walked in the building, I called her and said, "Yo, Spence, oh yo, Dub, come on, man," and I just escorted me to the our touring. Hey, Spence, appreciate the love, bro.
Always,
Hey,
man.
hey, Spencer, he loved it because he straight got on the phone. Yo, they know Swaggy in the house. They know Swaggy in the house.
Hey, bro, it's funny you say that because for old dude from Bally's to call me by my name, Swaggy, it threw me off. He like, hey, yo, you Swaggy Wit from the Dub. I'm looking at him like, what? You know me?
Hey, that's
Yeah,
That's the
hey,
intake.
that's Swaggy. You know what I mean? What you
That's
want?
swag. Hey, people always tell me, they be like, man, why you call that grown man? Why you call that grown man? Hey, man, that's swaggy. Let swaggy be swaggy.
Let
Let him
Swaggy be
swag.
Swaggy.
Let him swag. Let him
Yeah,
swag.
let him do his thing. He ain't bothering me.
Hey,
Nah.
Coach Spence. So we got the brothers on here. Everybody's been, holding back tears and stuff. How did you feel sitting through that?
I mean, to see it on TV, it's always different. Cause like I experienced it. My first year teaching, I was thrown into the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like my first year teaching, I was at the school, when it was falling apart. So I was in one of those classrooms because I'm a special ed teacher. So I was in one of them classrooms where I had to go kick Coach Ingram because I see a mice in the back of the classroom. I'm like, oh Ingram, I don't do no rats and no roads. You got to. I don't do this. So I mean, I experienced that, man. I experienced that. Like one day I'm washing the clothes. This is a true story. You can ask Coach Ingram. One day I'm washing the clothes, the uniform, and before I put the detergent in there, I opened up the detergent. Man, it was a rat about this size. I said, oh, well, I can't do this. I can't do this, dog. But to see it, man, my thing, it ain't even about the school falling apart or that. My favorite part of the whole thing, the process is, because I always live by, my mom always told me, man, God gives his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers. So my favorite part is people don't understand them late night practices, man. Like when they that's the part I talked about where the buses wasn't getting the village fair until about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Most high schools are done at 5:30 and 6 o'clock. Our practice wasn't starting sometimes till 7 o'clock, wasn't ending till about 9:15, 9:30. Then you got to get on the bus and go back. And then y'all already know y'all from the inner city, y'all worked in the city. Especially you, Willow. You already know parents ain't no parents there yet. So then we parking lot pimping at Village Fair, waiting on parents to come, and then some parents don't come, so you got to take kids home. So I was home 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, and then you got a staff meeting at 8 in the morning, the next morning in the lobby. So I kind of felt when me and Coach Traylor, especially with Coach Traylor on the documentary, he was like, coaches quit. Yeah, I remember there was a few coaches saying, hey man, y'all got this, bro. I can't do this. Or you walk into school, you don't have no locker room. Like you have no PE gym. You have no locker room. So people don't understand. I had somebody tell me tonight, was like, man, bro, I didn't know it was that bad. I'm like, yeah, because we never complained. Like, why complain where you had, I ain't trying to be funny, you had certain kids that was sleeping, sleeping on floors. I'll never forget, we had a kid, he stayed the night at a bus stop all night.
Wow.
In school, the same uniform, clothes on, and everything. So why we about to complain about a school where we got kids that don't got nowhere to sleep? So people don't understand, man. That's why, like Will said, when they play, they say tired, cocky. Nah, we ain't cocky. We done been through the mud. As you can see on the documentary, for real, we done been through the mud. Like mud done been in the school before.
Like, right. Yeah, that was crazy.
We really got it out the mud, and I got this one clip, man. They didn't use it, but we used to work out outside, bro. Like that co-maid was talking about that 20 yards, bro. We used to have our workouts out there with kids doing power cleans and kids doing squats. Like
people don't understand. Like it was a struggle, bro. But to see it all come together, and like you said, it could have been Roosevelt. Say Roosevelt wins state, then everybody still would have came together because it's what we went through, and we went through. People didn't see it. People were seeing the losses. People were seeing us when we lost to Alito in the third round that year, but people weren't seeing that whole we could practice for Alito. We not getting home till late because we ain't got no buses come get us.
Right.
People weren't seeing that. So
Yeah.
it was just good for it to be seen out. The world is worldwide. The world gonna see it, man. So people gonna really understand when we say we ain't being cocky. When we say return of the Mecca, no, because we like soccer was really the original number one. The fall integration, all that soccer was. That's the place where that's where it was to be at. We was the champions in basketball, in track. Got to the state finals in football with Coach Jet. We was the Mecca, and we still the Mecca. So I think it was good. It was good to see on TV, man.
Hey,
Yeah, one of the things.
hey, Spence, I want to say real quick to you, Todd, Ward, principals, everybody in y'all whole organization. Like I said before, I don't know if you heard before you came on. I just want to thank, and especially those kids. I want to thank y'all for inspiring a change to everywhere, man. I mean, it took one. You know, it's a saying I always say, it takes one, then others will follow. It took y'all, man, to stand up and do what y'all did. And like I said, look at all the other DISD schools, campus, brand new, beautiful looking, you know, etc. So, hey, man, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate y'all. That's real.
You know what I thought, man, was kind of interesting because, and you brought it up, was when Traylor said, "Man, we lost coaches and teachers."
For real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know, and that's the beauty of that grind. That's the beauty of that struggle because, you know, I always tell people, man, the struggle is gonna weed out the weak.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You have to be able to appreciate the journey. The journey is everything. It's where you learn. It's where you grow. It's where you make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It's where you find your rhythm. It's all about the journey. And so for you guys to win state, like that was just a result of everything else that you went through. That was your payment for that. Like I literally remember y'all sitting in a school with no windows. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember
you coming up there.
when we would come through for the spring, you know what I mean? And listen, man, I saw it. You know what I mean? I saw it. I watched it with you guys, and I remember that Alito game when it went into overtime, and that game had to be played that night. And I walked out of there, and I said to myself, "Sock has something special," because y'all took Alito that year, and it was like, okay, you saw it. But then, you know, again, when you look at that whole thing, I don't know, man. I don't really have nothing to say because to me that was historical. Emmy, like that's gonna be a 30 for 30.
Bruh.
Like that's gonna be a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's free Mr.
that's
Clark.
Disney, Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one of the things that I really took away from that, man, and this and I'm saying this as a Carter grad. My God, where could we have been?
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
And people just don't understand. Like people think we hating on the suburbs, you know, when we say return to the Mecca, come back to DISD. No, man, we not hating. We just saying before it was the powerhouse suburbs, it was South Oak Cliff. It was Coach Jet. It was Sock. That was the place to be. And then of course, all the stuff happened, you know, where, you know, people had to go here. People moved here. Most of them kids that was at the Duncanville State Championship team, or, you know, they was Sock kids. They lived right across the street from Sock. So it's like, I mean, hey, but it is what it is. Things happen. But like I said, my mama always told me, them tables turn, and when they turn, sometimes they don't turn in your favor, but it's gonna always keep turning, and it's gonna end back on your side. It's gonna be your time to eat. It's just what you gonna do with your plate. Either you gonna eat it or you gonna push it away. That's it, man.
Yes, sir. So man, we're excited to have you on the show or whatever. You have a coach. We were talking about that, and but lo and behold, you popped on, so I appreciate you. Keep our streak going. Just one of the other things I took away from the movie was did Henna Hosa get a tattoo of sock on his back?
No, man. No, man. He was at I want to believe he just came to every game. I think starting the Lido game. I won't say Frisco because I really don't remember, but I remember starting the Lido game. He was there. He was there every step. But he probably went at the games. But I know for a fact he was contacting, Coach Todd and our people downtown saying keep going, congratulate like after every win. So he don't got no tattoo, but he got a piece of hardware in his house that he gonna always remember. I promise you that.
Oh man, so it's going down like that. Shoot, the dub. We need to get a piece of that hardware too. Then.
Oh man, we trying our best to be playing again in December this year, man. That's the goal.
Oh no, we're gonna ride with you every step of the way, man. We definitely want to be on them sidelines for them exciting playoff games.
Get the dub on the other sideline. We get a medal too.
Because last year I was in the stands. I was at the what games was I at? I know I was at the Lovejoy game because that was out in Frisco.
Mm-hmm.
And Lido, what other game? I felt like I was at least at 3 games, but it was an exciting run. But I like what Todd said tonight too. He said, I can't focus on this now, man. We're on a mission.
Hey, that's why it's hard, man. We've been preaching to these kids. Hey, man, we trying to go back, man. Hey, trying to go back, and then they dropped the banner on us today, and they did this today. So it's like, but one thing about them kids, when them kids lock in, it ain't that many people that can stop them when they get locked in. So
timing is everything. They dropped it at the right time. You're in the middle of district. I think y'all can pretty much handle that. Them kids was cracking me up in the movie too, man. They were just
they characters, man. That's what that's what some of the documentary did show, which I'm glad it didn't show. I'm glad it showed the history of soccer. It was some stuff they didn't show where you gotta let a kid be a kid. So we let the kids be kids, bro. We let them be kids, but then when Coach Todd says it's time to lock in, you see everybody throw their L's up. Every time he throw their L up, it get real quiet in there because they mean, all right, we Coach Todd let us have our fun. Now we got to chill. Now, y'all, we got to chill.
You know what? I did see that. So I was gonna ask what that meant.
Lock in. That means just lock in. Hey, so it's cool. It's cool to laugh, giggle, but we throw that L up. That mean, all right, chill out, bro. Like it's time to lock back in.
Hey, Spence, real quick. I remember that Frisco game, bro.
Yeah,
I remember that. That was heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was, and I'll never forget. And you can ask Philip Tanner when that happened, when that field goal went in, and they kicked the field goal. I'm talking about when we kicked it to make it to go up. Even like Caleb, our quarterback from last year, he remembered me. It was me and Coach Todd because I done been heartbroken before. I done been up on South Lake Curl with 10 minutes left. My senior year, and the Fox runs on the field.
I remember that.
All this promotion I remember as a kid. I remember that. So when that field goal went in, everybody was excited. It was some coaches that was jumping up and down. But I just vividly remember me and Coach Todd looking at each other because I done had my heart broke. He done had his heart broke. And we looked at each other and was like, one of our favorite quotes from Harold Robinson. Winning ain't never won. Winning ain't never won. So we tried to tell the kid, we was like, hey, man, you can ask every kid, me and Coach Todd, get off the field. Y'all come on, chill, lock back in. Come on. And that's what Caleb, when it hit me today, it gave me goosebumps. Caleb said the only thing he remember is when Coach Spence was like, it ain't over, man. Winning ain't never won. We got to lock back in. And I promise you, To this day, you can ask PT, you can ask Philip Tanner, when Frisco kicked that field goal and they went in, say, this is my first time in my coaching career, playing career, I didn't shake nobody's hands. Man, I walked straight to that locker room and I put my hands in my doggone shirt and I just like, I didn't cry, but it was like, I was like, man, we cursed. Like DISD is cursed. Like,
Hey, Coach Spence.
Yeah.
I'm a referee also, and I've tried to give this advice to a coach that I know and love on special teams. Special teams has lost more teams on the South Side playoff games than anything I've ever seen.
Exactly.
Kick the ball out of bounds at about the 15, 20-yard line. They got to bring the ball to the 35.
And
Kick the ball out of bounds.
And that's our only thing. I remember Coach Todd talking to Coach Jones, our special teams coordinator. And this is my thing. And you're right. You are definitely right. We were saying we done had the best kickoff, and it's stat wise. We had the best kickoff team that year. It was like, why don't it was something like Coach Todd was like, or Coach Jones, I don't know. It was basically just let's just keep doing what we do. Stick to our bread and butter, what we do. But you're right, that could have happened. But like Coach Todd say, everything happened for a reason. That I think that put us over the hump because as soon as we lost that following week, remember that was a COVID year, so everything was extended. I don't think the state championship got played almost to February.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Almost the end of January.
Exactly.
Yep.
So yep. I remember it vividly. Right after that loss, say, bro, them kids texting us, "Hey, Coach, we got workouts this Monday." Like they was already like, "Nah, this can't. We ain't letting this fly." Like, nah, not this time. So, like they say, the whole year it was about getting those 18 seconds back. So every time you see the kid in the hallway, say a kid late to class, you like, but see, you late to class, but are you trying to get them 18 seconds back? So, like Randy said, every year in the meeting, it was about getting 18 seconds back. So that, like I said, that Frisco game, I think that changed the program. It changed the narrative. And like you said, on this side of town, a lot of people don't win on special teams. But then I look at it this playoff round, our kicker Diego, who never played football before, he put us up in the championship game with a field goal.
Absolutely.
So he pinned Liberty Hill back there on the kickoff, and one of our sophomores at the time, Samadre Gasaway,
I remember that.
And made him fumble.
I remember that.
We don't like this side of town don't win on special teams, but I feel like we proved it this year. We did things on special teams.
Yeah, I did, and that's a testament to probably the work you put in. I know Coach Carr has a saying about special teams. He can tell how good a team is going to be by their special teams. So, I feel the same way because I'm like, man, as an official, I see opportunities where you can assure your victory, and and all them little pop-up kicks at the 40, giving them field position and stuff like that. It just kind of bothers me a little bit on that.
Yeah, but Coach Jones and Coach Gish, them two, like they do the best job. They the best special team coordinators that on this side of town, and I'll put them up against anybody. Coach Jones, Coach Gish, them guys they work their craft, and they study their craft with their special teams.
Absolutely. All right, J Mac, you got anything, sir?
Man, I'm just enjoying it, man. I'm just listening and I'm enjoying it. I hate I missed it, but brother got to pay his bills. So
hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Bills got to get paid.
I love to do it, but we ain't there yet. So I got to work.
We'll be there next year. We'll be there next year.
We'll get there though. We'll get there. Ain't no doubt about it. We'll get there.
Hey, you want to keep Coach Spence for guest picker?
Oh, no, man. I can't pick, man. Y'all ain't getting me. Nope. Y'all can leave that.
I know the young bull ain't over here talking about it.
Yeah, hey, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I gotta clear my ears out. Hold on.
No, you didn't. I did not hear.
I know I didn't hear this man. I know
I did not
the
hear
young
Coach
bull.
Spencer, who has played some of his best games in some of the biggest stages, and coach some of his biggest game on the biggest stages right now is punking out. I don't know what's wrong with him.
no.
I don't know.
I
I
am
don't
sure.
know.
Y'all gotta
Hey,
understand.
are you scared of Woodrow?
There y'all go. There y'all
See,
go.
I think you know what? I think, I think I spooked all of them out. I spooked him out. I spooked Coach Todd out. Hey, Coach Ward.
Hey, you got us called out though, Jeremy. You got us called out. We walking out.
Yeah, we got called out.
Hey, the Dub, come here. You know, which one of y'all say Woodrow gonna dog us? Y'all giving out all this bulletin board material.
Hey, man.
Who said that? Who said that?
Yeah.
Hey,
I said Coach Spencer. It ain't me.
hey, just know, man. Hey, I don't know how, but just know our kids see and hear everything, and that was the talk of the school. So I'm just letting you know, J Mac, you the talk of the school. I'm just letting you know.
Hey, check this out. Coach Spence, you're absolutely right.
That's right.
Kids, I'll be at the zone championship on the field.
That's right.
Swag, and then somebody just pull us to the side there and charged us up about that.
That was Spencer.
No, that wasn't Spencer. That was somebody else.
Now Spencer got me first.
No, but there was another guy that called all three of us.
The other boy, the other coach.
I don't know who he is. I don't know his name.
Yeah, all three. He pulled all three of us to the front.
I know. I pulled.
He's about to jack us up.
Yeah, I pulled Willow. I pulled Willow to the side. Say, man, you gonna get a ride start that we can't handle.
Hey, we got Matt Stepp on. Matt Stepp, we sat in the audience with. I had the pleasure of meeting him for the first time, even though he's on our show every week.
Man, how do I keep missing Matt, man? I mean, every time I don't go somewhere, I mean, you know what, Matt? I think you're running from me, bro. I think you're running from me, man.
Hey, watch this.
You're running from me.
I get around. I'm always all. I'm all over the place.
Hey, man, what did I say about J-Mac? What did I say?
You said it. You called it. You called the shot. I
said J-Mac gonna say, damn.
Yeah,
I missed Matt again.
Yeah.
All right, we lost Coach Spence, but I'm gonna drop a few videos before we get to the pick.
Coach Allen said he ready whenever y'all ready for it.
Where he at?
Okay. All right, we good.
Hey,
send him in.
He ain't in.
Nah, I'm texting him now. I want to say he said when y'all ready.
Okay, yeah, bro. We stay ready because other than that, I was gonna show some videos and get to the picks. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna drop a video real quick.
Boy, I slide down to your block, back on 12 o'clock, and they be throwing deuces on the same they watch. And I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that bull, the same that flop. I'm the same from birth to with them that braids that lock. The same that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And he hating on me, waiting on me, still on that hood. My rose.
All right, that was a video. I'm trying to purge all my videos. This video that came across to me a couple of weeks ago, trying to get rid of some of the videos we play. But shout out to CC. They say Coach Carl talking about CC trying to get that swag back. So that was a little swag right there. Also, I want to show y'all something I did. This is going to be before the pick segment, but I want to drop this right now since we got Matt on. Check it out.
Swaggy Wits top 10 picks.
That's always when I got enough just to count it for me. I won. Give me my money.
You what?
Hello.
Only on the Dub.
All right,
really? That's it?
Hey! I want to know how was the vacation, man? How was Jamaica, man?
Oh man, it was great, man. Me and the family had a good time. You know, I had to go. I was telling Swaggy this. You know, I had to go because we had the vacation scheduled, and then COVID kept pushing it back, and then I got sick at the beginning of the year, and had to push it back some more, and they wouldn't let me push it anymore. So I either had to take the vacation or lose my money. And you know what?
Wow.
Wasn't about to lose my money. So I'm taking vacation. So it was good, man. I'll say this: if you can pull it off, if you got the means to go to Jamaica, it's a beautiful country, beautiful people. We don't just stay on the resort. We get out into Jamaica and do stuff and get off the resort. I mean, we do spend time on the resort. Don't get me wrong, because Mrs. Stepp likes to get her umbrella drinks. But we get off the resort and get out, and I had me some jerk chicken. You know, it was all good. So it was.
Hey,
I would recommend it.
What part of Jamaica did you go to?
Ocho Rios.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to TJ Muse, man. Hey, coach, we trying to get your coach on here to defend his picks, but I think he kind of scared.
Oh Lord. Hey Matt, we got your wife sent us a picture, by the way.
There you go. That's what's up. Yeah. There you go.
Hey, and if that ain't the worst job of Photoshop,
Hey, he had a tan on his head.
Yeah.
hey, but on the cool, why Matt come back 10 shades darker though?
Hey,
Hey.
I got a little sun,
no kidding.
Yeah,
no kidding.
I had that Jamaica glow still, for a few more days.
Well, hey, before we bring Coach on, we're gonna look at let's look at some of these things right there. Coach went 8-2 last week. So shout out whenever Coach Allen comes on, we'll show him that stat again. And then who came in last place? But Swaggy. Swaggy went 7-3 for the week, but went 47-28 for the season, which still keeps him in last place. Who's next? We got Coach. Oh, wait a minute, is that right?
I'm number 3.
Oh, J Mac is number 3. I'm sorry, we went wrong right there. Here we go. We got Coach Carr at number 4. There we go. Coach Carr at number 4. Got the new pick on Coach Carr. I like that.
Is it me or do Coach Carr that pick look like he holding in a fart?
Oh Lord, man.
Hey, now is it me or do you guys like a bad boy group?
We do.
Oh man, we swagged up, man. We swagged up.
Hey, y'all like y'all headlining a concert in Jamaica.
Hey, we like a bad reggae group.
Yeah, y'all do. Hey, and Pat are like, what's my man on Amigos? Offset.
Bad and bougie.
You gotta laugh about Bad and bougie.
Hey,
hey, J Mac got left off Bad and Bougie tonight. He missed the sock thing tonight.
Yes.
Coach Allen is on. So Coach Allen, you went 8-2 last week. How you feel about that? I know you was talking that talk.
I'm gonna keep talking.
Uh-oh.
All right, so we'll get to you in a second, Coach. Let's go.
Hold on, we got a video for Coach Allen, right?
We got a video for Coach Allen.
Yeah,
we got a video for Coach Allen. So man, my stats, my slides are way out. All right, J Mac, me and you are tied for third place. You went 7-3,
okay,
52-23. Me and you are tied. So we doing our thing, man. I don't know how B Rise is never on the show, but then there's ahead of us. That just don't make no sense.
I'm trying to get
at all.
B Rise shout out 53-22 on the year. But of course, the champ is here with his new body right there. So we got a different body. He went 8-2. He went 8-2 and 58.
Matt out here switching bodies up, man. What
I'm telling you. Switching tummy tattoos, switching stomach tats too.
You got that new Texas tat on you now. Yeah.
What's up, Coach? What's up, Coach Allen? Good to see you, man.
What's up, bro? How you doing, Matt?
Man, I'm living the dream. Just trying to make it.
Me too, bro.
I need to get out there. I still got to cash in on that steak dinner, man. I got to get out to Mesquite and chop it up with you.
Matt, I got 4 daughters. If you don't come get this steak dinner somewhere before Christmas, you in trouble.
I'm telling you. Hey, I got 3, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh. All right, so check this out. Coach got a little bone to pick with somebody on the show. I don't even know what this means, but I'm just going to put it out here like this.
We got Mesquite Hard and Rockwall, 2 4-1 teams, man. It's a big showdown at Mesquite Memorial. Matt, I feel like we need to go with you first.
I think Coach Allen's doing a great job at Mesquite Horn, but this is a different level here. Give me Rockwall.
Damn. Hey, Coach Allen, I don't know why Will and Matt don't love you, but don't worry about it. I got you. I ain't picking yet though. Go ahead, Boteezy.
Hey, I'm gonna go with I'm trying to catch up. Let me go with Rockwall, even though I love Horn. It's gonna be a close, exciting game.
Swaggy.
Hey man. First of all, Coach, I don't know. I got nothing but love for you, dog. You in the Horn community, all y'all. I want to win, And another thing, on another note, that damn kid, Lake Bennett, hey man, like Matt said, this is a whole other level right here of talent. So Rockwall.
Who did Rockwall lose? Damn, Alan, you ain't got no talent over there, Alan. Alan, you ain't got no talent over there, Alan. Alan ain't got no talent over there.
Hey, but who did you pick, Jeremy? Who did you pick?
Hey man, it ain't about me, man. It ain't about me.
That video got mysteriously cut off at the end there. I don't know what happened there. Some shaky editing went on there.
Did you see that, man?
Yeah, we didn't get to his part.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Hey, Coach Allen, I think my assessment was the best assessment because I said it was going to be a close, exciting game.
Yeah.
I was struggling with who to pick in that.
I will be honest.
No, you weren't. You said I want to win.
You said I want to win. I pick Rockwall.
I want to win. That's what you said.
That's what you said.
That's what Swaggy said.
No, that's what you said.
That's what you said.
Swaggy said that.
You said
that, and Swaggy said
that. What I say?
You said you wanted to win, Swaggy. And you said I'm going with Matt. Whatever Matt say, I want to win.
I might say something like that, but.
Hey, Coach Allen. So what was your issue? Because we had to pull that tape for a reason. What you got?
It wasn't Coach Allen. Hold on, Coach. It wasn't Coach Allen.
Okay.
It was Coach Rowe and some of the Mesquite Horn assistants.
Yeah, it went
out that video.
I got
Yeah, Coach Allen sent it to me. Yeah, and yeah, he sent it to me. And hey, I was wrong. I mean, when I'm right, I'm right. But when I'm wrong, I got to say, hey, I was wrong. I mean, Rockwall won the game, but I think Mesquite Horn in that game proved that was a nip and tuck game. Could have went either way. So I think Mesquite Horn proved, at least to me, that they are on that level and potentially could exceed that level later on this year if things go right. So. Hats off to the Jaguars. I was wrong, and they proved me wrong. And when they prove you wrong, you gotta admit it. You gotta stand on it like a man and be like, "Hey, I was wrong."
Hey, that's all I do, Pat. I mean, that's all I do, Matt. Because I'm wrong a lot, and I just say, "Hey, I'm wrong."
Just gotta tip the hat.
Who did you pick?
That's it.
Who did you pick?
Oh no, I was right about the pick. I was right about the
pick. You were right about the pick, in your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Coach Allen, I want you to schedule a game here at this beautiful stadium that we was at last Friday. Check it out.
Go run the other way.
You saying what yeah, that's crazy.
I was gonna say, Coach Allen probably had a lot of input in the building of that stadium.
A ton of it.
I know. So I know you got to get your game over there. I know you got to get your game over there next year.
We'll see how it all play out. You know what I mean?
That beautiful facility, man. Amazing space or whatever.
Yeah.
So
us to clinch and get in and do some stuff. You're right. I'm dang sure gonna go out. I've been in too many meetings designing that thing.
Already.
Well,
all right. Well, that's neither here nor there. How you feel about this battle from last week? The battle of Cartwright.
Well, one thing I'm very encouraged about is I think our defense is getting better every week. And I judge that by how the other team's kids are responding as the game progresses. I know we didn't beat Rockwall. They stayed after us weekend, but they felt them licks though. You know what I'm saying? And so as long as our kids are playing hard, and hitting hard, and getting better every week, I feel like we got a chance against anybody, man.
No doubt.
That's not being cocky and arrogant. That's just confidence in the kids that we coach every day. The game was a lot closer than it should have been because we're still trying to figure out how to put teams away, man. I said that before. So we have to keep working at that. We've accomplished a lot in year one. You know what I mean? But we ain't done enough.
Absolutely.
So, at the end of the day, we're just going to go into this game against Legacy and try to get better. And that's all we can ask for right now, just try to get better. And at the end of the day, hopefully clinch. And we just take care of business after that.
Absolutely. Hey, somebody got some background noise. I'm not sure who that is that you, Swag? You got your lights off. I don't know if you're changing shirts on with a microphone or something, but
Nah, it ain't me.
that ain't you.
Nah, I'm good.
We got noise on one of the lines.
Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna mute mine. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's you.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
was you.
Yeah.
Kick Swag out of here.
Okay,
That's
I'm
them
about to go
glasses.
out and come back in.
That's them glasses.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on at your house, man. You playing turn off the lights or something? Turn them
Now
off.
I'm gonna write down the names.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so we're about to get into the pick segment in a second.
Hold on, let me go out and come back in.
All right, hurry up, Swag. Clear your browser out.
Coach Allen, I got a question for you, man.
So
you guys, last week, right? So at the beginning of the season, one of the things that I told Jeremy, because we talked about you guys and I saw you, I was like, they're going to be good.
We got Mesquite Hard at Rockwall.
I think they're going to be better than what people expect. Right now, where you are, you said, you've accomplished a lot this year. Do you think you've exceeded your expectations mid-season where you thought you would be as coming into the season? Or do you think that you've exceeded that?
Nah, I don't think we've exceeded my expectation because one thing I hang my hat on is coming in there being able to run off season by myself with all those kids and how they locked in and listened and had the willingness to be coached. I knew then, because they were able to do that, they didn't give me any pushback. They fell in line, even when it was days where I was just hell on wheels on them. They came to work to answer the bell. When you do those things, people don't realize, man, you build a team in the offseason. That's when all of it really happens. So I was there by myself. Like, people don't know that. Like, my staff was still in North Crowley. I was there by myself, with what, people would label a lame duck staff with guys that were leaving. You know how it goes.
Right.
The way those kids approach the work every day, all you kept hearing, like, man, this is different, coach. This is hard. We needed this, though. When I started hearing that, I knew the sky's the limit for us. So, yeah, I was looking at a documentary today. Well, not a documentary, something about the 2018 team when they were 5-7 and made to the quarterfinals. Like, man, you don't never know what happens.
Right.
Belief. But that belief started way back in February, though. You know what I mean? So, I ain't gonna sit up and say that we've exceeded my expectations. We haven't. We still got work to do, though.
Well, one of the things that I'm gonna say is the second half of the Rockwall game showed who you guys really are. You know what I mean? Meaning being down in the first half, like you was, and coming out, putting points on the board, playing defense, going back and forth, scoring when you had to, against a very, very, very talented Rockwall team. And I just think that those are the type of games, and nobody likes boring victories, right? Even going into a game, you lose, and you hate losing. But however, even in that, you have to find a lesson in the blessing in the loss, right? So, and that lesson and blessing was you found out the things that you can hang your hat on. You know the direction in which you're going. So then the next week when you Mesquite, it really showed what you guys are about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just excited to see you guys continue to grow. And I'm gonna see you in the playoffs.
No
I'm gonna
doubt,
catch a playoff game for sure.
Yeah. Hey, man, one thing I learned from Chris Gilbert, man, working with him, he used to always say, style points ain't never won no championship. You take the wins where you win and you learn from them. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what it is. I'm a still in line for Steve Sarkisian when they played Alabama. I don't think we lost. I think we just ran out of time.
Already.
That is.
So we'll just continue to get better, man. Like I mean, Matt know how I feel about this. We talked about this way before I got the job. Horn is a gold mine, bro, and I'm gonna stand on that. And as long as we're able to change the culture and make people excited about football on this side of town, man, we got a chance to be amongst the greats, man. We just got to keep chipping that, and as long as we able to do that, shit, I feel good about it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Coach. I'm a little salty at you, but we're gonna get to the picks, cause I 47 yards passing, I got a problem with. We ain't got time to talk about it right now.
I don't care. Listen to me, brother. Listen to me say something. Long as that the scoreboard got 1 or a half a point more than the other team right now, we'll get to all that fancy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care about none of that right now. We're gonna take.
We don't apologize for W's. I told Wilma Hutchins that when Will said it was a ugly football game.
Yeah.
Right.
I said,
the Cowboys.
We don't apologize for wins.
No, sir. Cowboys just won an ugly
want
game.
To apologize for the win.
I'm
just saying we gonna talk about it. That's all I said.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could end the conversation for you right now.
No. I don't want to hear no conversation, Coach. I don't want to hear no conversation, Coach.
I'm a big coach. Hey, that game over with. Hey, listen. Whatever the Jazz got to do to win the game, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Already.
I don't care what they look like. I don't. I just don't. Like we're in the infancy stages of building our program. So
you my guy, just like sock coaches, just like a lot of these coaches. So I'm gonna give you a hard time every time I talk to you.
I'm doing no tripping because I ain't gonna change what I'm saying because you give me a hard time.
Already. Hey, I expect you to talk it back. You know what I'm saying?
All right, guys. Well, I guess we're gonna jump into this pick section and see what we can do with this. Coach came in and did his thing last week, so he gets to do it again. You ready, Swaggy?
I'm ready.
Swaggy Wits top 10 picks.
That's how much money I got enough. Just to count it for me. I won. Give me my money.
You what?
I lost.
Only on the Dub.
Yeah.
It's going down. So let's pull up that first. Man, this one is funny right here. I love when you put this one up.
Let me say what this is about. All right, for everybody at home out there tonight.
Yeah.
This bonus game is not only entitled "Somebody Got a Win Bowl," it's also titled "The loser of this game will most likely will get first dibs on the transfer portal next year." So, Cedar Hill, Skyline, whoever loses game, hey, it's not gonna be a kid. That's how you want to transfer. Y'all got first dibs on that. Anyway, hey man, real talk though. In this district this year, the winner of this game gonna probably have 1-9 by their record. So let's start with Pat. What you got?
Woo, the Somebody Got a Win Bowl. Man, Cedar Hill can't be this bad. Now, they're bad this year. They can't be this bad. So I'm gonna give it to Cedar Hill. They're gonna turn the horns somewhat loose that night and get the win.
J-Man.
Yeah, dog. I mean, you know what? I said when Coleman, both these my guys. That's what hurt me because Coleman is my guy.
I know.
And y'all know Lynn is my guy. So it kind of it's messing me up. You know what I'm saying? But I told y'all when Coleman took the job, they were gonna run him out of there. If he can hang on through this first year, God bless him. But I think he'll take a secondary coach after this year, after he get through with this one. So give it Cedar Hill.
Coach Will.
Skyline.
All right. Hold on. What you say? Who? Okay, hold on. Huh? All right, thank you.
Uh-oh.
And with the first pick in the transfer.
Coach, you wild for that.
Hey, who the best backup quarterback in the Southern sector? Because that's who the winner. That's who the loser of this game go get. Who the best backup quarterback?
All right.
What court we go. Oh, there we go.
Cordy said he ain't gonna be a part of this.
What you got, Will? What you got, Will?
And with the number 1 pick in the 2023 transfer portal draft, Skyline. Going with Cedar Hill.
Oh, so that means you got Cedar Hill. What you got, Matt Step?
Give me Cedar Hill.
What you got, Courtney?
I can't top Coach Carr. It don't matter what I do.
Man, yeah, Jacoby, my frat brother, but Lynn a mentor to me, so I'm going to Cedar Hill.
All right, everybody. Oh, Rafa got Cedar Hill also.
All right.
Let's move on to the top 10 now. All right, here we go.
I think that's
got
one
a
of the
district
best
battle.
games you've ever put up.
We got a district battle between Forney and Lancaster. The winner of this game will most likely finish second place in that district, which means, yeah. So let's go with you first, Boteezy.
I actually talked to Coach Paul today. We had a conversation and we talked about this game. They're playing this game at home. Feels very confident about his squad. I do too. Told me a little funny story about North McKinney when they came through there and got smacked up and why they got smacked up like that. So we'll talk about that probably on Sunday's show. But Lancaster, convincingly, they should handle their business.
What you got for me, Coach Allen?
Man, I spent too much time in Lancaster to go against Lancaster. Oh, here we go. We're going to Lancaster Tigers.
What you got for me, Matt Step?
Lancaster not losing this game on homecoming. Give me Lancaster.
Oh, is it homecoming?
Oh,
yeah, it is homecoming.
Damn.
J-Mac on the attack.
Well, just like Boteezy, I didn't talk to Coach, but I did text with Coach this morning. And I like Coach Paul, but he loved to try to give me these political correct answers. I need to get Coach Paul when me and Johnny together.
Sunday night.
I always talk to him when me and Johnny ain't together. So I want to catch Coach Paul with me and Johnny together. I get him out of these PC answers. But yeah, man, hey man, the first, third, fourth, fifth string playing for Lancaster this weekend.
Ooh. Coach Carl.
Lancaster, please.
Damn. All right, Pat, let's go. Oh, Brian got Lancaster. All right, here we go. Now this game here is, don't let the record fool y'all. This is a robbery. You got Dub East versus Wiley. Coach Carl, let's start with you.
Wiley East, please.
Mr. Step.
Give me Wiley East.
Coach Allen.
Man, I don't even want to pick this game. We got to play one of these people in the first round.
Oh, man.
Hey, don't say nothing, Coach, because we don't even know bulletin board material.
Oh, no. He wanted to be on here. Come on.
Jeremy, no.
Come on.
Coach Allen, sit this one out.
Because I really don't know nothing about either one of them. So
sit this one out, Coach Allen, please.
No, we ain't sitting out now. We ain't doing no sitting out.
Coach Allen going to sit this one out, Jeremy.
No, he ain't.
So here's how
we don't want to give nobody no bulletin board material.
Oh, no.
He bulletin board material because he gonna play him.
Coach Allen got it. Coach Allen got it. What you got?
I know how to answer it. This ain't bulletin board. I'm just gonna be different. I don't know nothing about none of y'all programs, coaches. Okay, so everybody on here gonna probably pick Wiley's. I'm gonna go Wiley just cause. There you go.
Oh,
okay.
Just cause.
J Mac.
Hey man, I'm going with Dub East. I done told you. Shout out to Mike Henderson.
Well, I'm personally going Wiley because Wiley is a powerhouse traditional school that people don't know about. And hey, I don't think Dub East beat them in a while, so I don't think this is the year they're gonna beat them either. Boteezy.
I'm going with a team from Wiley.
Good answer. Good answer.
Hold on, which one?
That's the answer Coach Allen should gave.
Yeah.
You got Dub East.
The East
and
side.
Raza got Dub East also.
All right.
Oh, you got this. Now this is gonna be a damn good one, man. I know for a fact you know about this.
I'm gonna tell you, you better go Matt first.
Farmers. Yep, Louisville fighting farmers.
Matt know
versus
about
the Plano
schools.
Plano Senior High Wildcats.
Yeah, I saw Louisville.
Matt, go ahead, Matt.
I saw Louisville right before I went on vacation. Whoop up on Coppell. They're big and physical up front. They got some large children on that offensive line. Give me the Farmers.
Okay. Coach Will.
Yeah, see, I was thinking the same thing because I went with Coppell and they beat the heck out of Coppell. So I'm gonna go with Louisville.
J Mac.
But hey, does Plano quarterback still wear number 20?
Yeah.
So yeah, that still does. Yeah.
It's a tradition. Yep. It's a tradition.
Okay, Louisville. Yep. Okay.
You ain't lying, dog. Just the thought of that made me pick Louisville.
That's the Doug Flutie pick.
Coach Allen.
No, that's an old Carter thing. Trust me.
Coach Allen.
Louisville.
Both easy.
Hey, you know what? On the Sunday show, I want to talk about what the hell happened to Plano. Plano used to be Allen before Allen, and now they are non-existent. I mean, that's
what happened to Plano, Allen.
Yeah, because they were a traditional power for about 30, 40 years, and now they just fell the hell off. But I'm going to go with the Lou.
They fell off because Allen got better. I can that right now. They fell off because Allen got better, and Plano East fell off because Lovejoy came. So there you go.
Hey, they created Plano West. Plano West.
Before I make this pick, hey Matt, what you see that I see last week in that Plano West Louisville game?
Last week, Plano West and Louisville played.
Yeah. You didn't see that? You didn't see the outcome of that game?
No, I was in Jamaica. I missed.
Plano West lost by 15-14. Louisville escaped. with that being said, I think the Wildcats gonna defeat them. I got Plano.
I can make that.
I feel comfortable with my pick. How Swaggy picked Plano.
All right, bro, let's go.
Oh, did Coach Allen make a speak?
Yeah, Coach Allen. Yeah,
he took the Lou. He took the Lou.
Okay.
He took the Lou.
The Lou, and I'm proud. Hold on.
All right, up next we got. No, it's one more.
Who Brian picked?
Hold on. The computer
Brian got Louisville.
Hold on for a second. This computer going crazy. Here we go.
You need to say Brian picked first.
Okay, it's one more. Pat.
No, I'm trying to, bro. The computer going crazy. It's Frisco Heritage and Frisco.
Pat, pick Louisville to Plano, brother.
So what?
No, he already picked. I'm saying to go for the next slide.
Lou and I'm proud. I just went on that long diatribe.
Okay, you got
Plano used to be good.
You got 5-1 Frisco versus 6-1 Frisco Heritage. Roger got old Frisco. What you got, Step?
I'm going Frisco High. They're too physical for Heritage.
What you got, Coach Allen?
I'm gonna run with the running Raccoons.
What you got, Matt?
Frisco High.
No, I'm talking Matt. J-Mac.
Oh, J-Mac. My bad.
Well, you got to put the J in front of Matt. You know you got Matt, and then you got J-Mac.
Oh, my bad. What you got, J-Mac? How many upset?
I'm going to be honest. I ain't never met a coon I like.
But this is not the Sunday.
I'm just saying.
It's not the Sunday night show.
I'm just saying. Give me Heritage.
My boy just went Sunday night.
Coach Allen, you already picked?
Yeah, he took Frisco.
Okay, what you got, Will?
Who was the Raccoons?
Frisco.
Oh, well, I'm going Frisco. Just because J Mac don't like raccoons.
What you got, Moteezy?
I'm going with
you heard what I said. I said I don't like coons.
You going with
Frisco?
And you know what damn well I'm talking about too.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Now here go a barn burner. All right, you got
Burleson. Hold on. Wait. What's Heritage's record?
6-1.
Okay, yeah, I feel comfortable.
You got Burleson Centennial, a 6-0 squad versus 10-time state champion Alito, 5-2.
This is a good game.
Who
This is a
Roger
good
got?
one.
Roger got the Bearcat. No, my bad. He got Centennial.
He got Centennial. That's Matt Stepp's favorite team to hate.
Okay, with that being said, Matt, you go first.
Well, Alito has a 106-game district winning streak. Y'all know who the last team to beat Alito in district play was, right?
Hold on.
Burleson Centennial.
No, I don't know.
E-Block.
Everman.
E-Block.
Everman's the last team to beat Alito in district.
We talked about that.
I think after this week, Everman will still be the last team to beat Alito in district. Give me Alito. I give credit to Burleson Centennial for the win over Denton Ryan last week, but Denton Ryan's quarterback and stud running back didn't play in the game, and I feel like that was a huge difference in that game. I like Alito.
You are so right. Because anybody don't know who Caleb Hicks is, he makes a hell of a difference.
Well, he going to OU.
He's going to OU. That's a huge. He is. You're right. He's a huge difference maker. You lose a running back going to OU. That's going to make a big difference.
Coach Allen, what you got for me?
Where they playing the game?
It's in Burleson.
Burleson.
That debunks that theory. So, give me Alito.
Okay. Pambo Teasy.
Man, Burleson Centennial just beat Denton Ryan, and we were supposed to have the Denton Ryan coach on tonight, but I think that's why he didn't come on. But man, this is a toughie because I was not expecting them to beat Ryan, and they beat Ryan. That means they got a hell of a squad.
Hey, like Dan Matt said, They didn't have Caleb Hicks, bro. It's a different ball game without Caleb Hicks.
Man, y'all acting like he just cold. So
he is.
He is cold. He a difference maker. Oh my God! All right, what did Matt pick? Whatever Matt said.
Matt got Alito.
Ward gonna be on y'all's ass again this week about this.
Exactly. Damian Long will be tagging everybody.
You want Alito? Pat? Alito?
Yeah. Even though I feel like Burleson Centennial might do it, bro. Like they got something cooking over there.
They do. I'll give you in the game last week against Denton Ryan, and Coach Dallin appreciate this. Burleson Centennial had 0 penalties in the game. 0.
Damn.
Oh, trust me, Coach Carr appreciate that.
Yeah, that's hard to do. So I give Centennial a lot of credit. I just don't know they can do it 2 weeks in a row.
Right.
Oh, Coach Carr, you definitely next on this one. What you got?
I got Alito, guys.
J Mac.
Whoo. Shout out to Damian Long, man. I want to give him a big shout out. He graduated from DeSoto. Yet and still he took his kid to Burleson. So I don't really know how to take that. You know what I'm saying? Do I really supposed to give you props? That's all I'm saying. Do I really supposed to give you props? You talk about DeSoto all day in the group, yet and still you took your kid to Burleson. So what are you telling me when you do that? Give me Alito.
Was it unanimous? Did everyone pick Alito?
Well, my take is this. Coach Buchanan is a hell of a coach. He always finds ways to win, even in tough games. And he going to find a way to go to Burleson and continue his district winning streak. Alito. Here go a nice one. You got the surprising, upsurging North Crowley Panthers at 6-0 versus Weatherford at 5-1. Bo T's gonna start with you on this one.
Man, I wish you would have started with Allen on that one. But who did Brian start?
Brian got the North Crowley Panthers.
Okay.
Okay, you're right. Let's go with Coach. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna call North Crowley DeSoto West because it felt like I was at DeSoto at the game. But North Crowley, to beat Weatherford. Weatherford has never done anything in my estimation to write home about. I used to work out there for Shredded and Boring Town, but North Crowley.
Coach Allen.
Told y'all last week that quarterback from Burleson was not Burleson. Weatherford. That big quarterback play was a difference maker. But I ain't picking against Golden City. Give me North Crowley.
You know, Coach Allen, to your credit, you did say that, and you the only one that walked out with that win last week.
Yeah, he picked Tim Tebow. He went with him, didn't he?
Hey, well, that was the difference maker. That was the difference maker between him going 7-3 and 8-2, though.
Yeah,
that game.
Hey, that put me back. That kept me going back from 9-1.
See what a quarterback makes? Difference a quarterback makes?
Well, personally, I came on this show and said it a long time ago, and I'm gonna keep my word. I said they going 10-0, and damn it, they're going 10-0. North Crowley. J Mac.
Come on, man. You know Gates my guy.
No brainer.
Yeah. I ain't going against Gates.
Will with the thrill.
Man, you know I got a man crush on Coach Gates, man. Shit.
It's Sunday night show.
Step.
I'm going with North Crowley, but this game is in Weatherford. It'll be a little closer than people think. Weatherford is not no pushover by any means. So I think they'll play them close out there at Kangaroo Stadium, but give me North Crowley.
Yeah, I think them Rails ain't gonna be no pushover in Weatherford.
So
now this next one gonna be great. This gonna be a good one right here. You got Argyle, Coach Todd Rogers. You know, he's just great coach. And you got Frisco and Emerson with Mr. Kendall Miller, first year. 7-0. Shout out to Coach Miller. Kendall, shout out to Coach Miller.
Hey, I do want to say, since you said man crush, Will, Swaggy Man Crush is Argyle coach. I'm telling you, because he gets starry-eyed and every time he mentioned Coach Rogers.
Hey, man, Rogers my boy, man. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say,
look at the way he look. Hold on.
Let me
say Rogers again. Say Coach Rogers again. Look at the way he look.
Hey, wait. Let me tell you why I got so much love for Coach Rogers. Argyle played Carter in the playoffs a couple of years ago and beat the hell out of him. After the game, he fed Carter. And that was love.
Nah, that wasn't love because I would have kicked my kid ass.
So you like the dude who beat the hell out of you, then feed you?
Hell no.
It was just the principle of the fact they were so courteous out there.
What the hell? You a goddamn slave. Come on, man. Come on to the next person, man. Y'all come on, man.
They gave us a whole pizza.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. Great gesture by the coach. Great gesture.
Bro, that was some leftover pizza from the press box.
It was
great gesture.
Hey, shout out to Boswell. Luckily, them coaches greedy asses wasn't nothing in the press box. There would have been no pizza left.
Hey, Fat, throw the flag on him.
All right, look, Sunday show. That's all I'm gonna keep saying.
But if y'all not familiar who Kendall Miller is, he was a coach at South Oak Cliff High School as well as Garland Lakeview High School, and he did great things in both high schools. So I've definitely Roger got Argyle. Coach Roger, you my boy. I know you probably at home watching, hopefully, but I'm gonna have to definitely go with the surprise in Frisco Emerson.
Wow.
Cornelius, what you got?
I love Kendall Miller to death. He's another mentor. I'm gonna go with Argyle.
Already.
Pat easy.
Hey, Emerson sounds like a brand of a cheap TV. I didn't even know Frisco had a team called Emerson. The heck, but I'm gonna go with the brand name Argyle.
I dropped my pen.
I
dropped my pen.
many damn schools does Frisco have? What the heck?
They got 2 new
Say,
ones.
man, how many is it?
Hey, but this is a new
12.
school though.
Yeah, Emerson's brand new. Yeah, they got 12 now.
God, dog.
Including Panther Creek?
Yeah, 12 including Panther Creek. Yeah.
Good Lord. My brother live in Frisco. I'm going to ask him where the twins going. Good Lord. You got some twin nephews. I'm going to tell them to split them up for 2 different schools.
It ain't no telling those schools because it's 12 of them. So, damn. Will, what you got for me, Will?
You know, I like Kendall. I think, you know, and listen, here's a beautiful thing about Kendall. Because when I was watching him today, you know, when I was watching that sock thing today, I was just kind of thinking about the coaches that they had. You know what I'm saying? From Kendall Miller to Chris Gilbert to
Emmett Jones.
Jones to Todd. You know what I mean? And if you look at it, each person left sock better than they found it. And I thought that was awesome. So and then the other thing too is, you know, Kendall is the first African American president of the Texas Coaches Association. So with that being said, Argyle is gonna win. So I'm gonna go with Argyle. I love Kendall to death. Like I love that dude. And it's impressive that it's even 7-0. That's a new school. You know what I mean? So, Argyle.
I'm pretty sure Steph can vouch for me on this. Hey, Steph, correct me if I'm wrong. Garden Lakeview has not made the playoffs since Kendall left. Am I correct?
He just left.
No, he went somewhere else after Lakeview.
Yeah, this is his 3rd year gone because he went to Emerson before. Like he opened it up from the beginning. Now I will say Lakeview last year would have made the playoffs had they not had to cancel. They had to forfeit 2 games because of COVID. Because Garland still had really, really strict COVID policies last year, so they had to forfeit 2 games, and that kept them out of the playoffs. But you are correct, Swaggy. They hadn't made the playoffs since he left. And I'll echo what Coach Carr says about Coach Miller. I was actually in San Antonio at coaching school when Coach Miller got elected president of THSCA, and I know how historical of a moment that was and how big of a deal that was. And I personally do a lot of work with the Black Coaches Association. I know how much that means to those guys that Coach Miller is the president of THSCA. He's done a hell of a job at Emerson to be 7-0 at a brand new school, 1st-year program with no seniors. It's very impressive. But Argyle is an elite state title contender type program, and so I think this is where Emerson really gets their first introduction to elite level football, and Argyle gets the win.
Wait a minute, back up. You said no seniors?
I don't think Emerson has any seniors.
Can I change my vote?
No, fool.
No, sir.
Okay.
You gotta have that information before you vote.
You're gonna have to be.
That's why when I do it, I always pick Matt first.
Oh.
Coach Allen, you see how I do me, Coach Allen? You see this?
What you got, J-Mac?
Hey, man, I'm going to be honest, ain't nobody beating Argyle, including Sock. So, give me Argyle.
Whoa. Are they on there? Yeah, they on there. Oh, here they come any minute now. In the chat.
Shout out to Sock, because I love y'all.
Oh, they coming.
I love y'all.
Boy, you carry your draws with Sock, boy. They after you today.
hey,
you're my homie.
You lucky you didn't show up.
Yeah.
Like straight up. Like they was looking to mob you, bro. Over Woodrow.
Hey, man.
Over Woodrow, B.
Hey, man, I come and I stand on that. That quarterback going to throw all over their ass. But they're my homies.
Whoa.
They're my homies.
Whoa.
Hey, Sunday night.
I can talk to my homies like that.
Sunday night.
Whoa. Move on, bro.
They're my homies.
All right. We got the Allen Eagles 5-1, 3-0 versus the McKinney Lions 5-1, 3-0. This gonna be a good one. Steph, I'm gonna start with you on this one.
I'm surprised Coach Shavers hasn't been on the dub yet. Coach Shavers is one of my guys. He's doing a good job at McKinney.
I've been trying to get him. He running. He's scared of the South.
There you go.
He's scared of the South. He is an Allen Eagle.
He is an Allen Eagle, and he's coaching against his alma mater. And I think this is his best chance to beat Allen. He's got a good team this year. McKinney has kind of changed their offense a little bit. They're running more of a power game. They're actually getting under center a lot, using 1 and 2 tight ends behind that big running back. So I think they will keep it close, but I still got to go with Allen in this one. I don't know if McKinney is quite at the Allen level right now.
All right. With that being said, Raza got Allen. Coach Allen, what you got?
So
the wheels is turning. I can see the wheels turning.
What is that?
Yours, man, earlier.
He want to go for his homeboy, but he don't. He really don't.
Shay was when
They gonna call you either way, Coach. They gonna call you either way.
Hey, don't go against the family name. Don't go against the family name.
And I'm gonna go on and do this for the Black Coach Association. Marcus Shavers win this game.
Okay.
Word.
J Mac.
I'm gonna go on and do this. Cause that Negro ain't came on the dub. Give me Allen.
Hey, his daddy went to soccer. His daddy went to soccer, J Mac.
Papo season.
He went to Allen.
That didn't help the case for J Mac. He on the outs with Sock right now.
Man, Sock by homies, dog. Don't do that.
They have to get you, bro.
But J Mac will not be on the victory parade float this year.
No,
They're not even letting you.
Dog, me and Todd gonna be holding the trophy up together. They win it.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, he getting in. There it is.
Yeah, he said you on that bull right now.
Hey, I'm gonna go with the fighting Kyler Murray's. And look, speaking of Kyler Murray, man, on Sunday, y'all talk about this dude wearing this green lime Kermit the Frog suit, bro. Dude looking like somebody ain't he from the 70s.
Only somebody from Allen.
Wait.
Only somebody from Allen.
Yeah.
What you got, Coach Paul?
I'm going with Allen. I've heard a lot of great things about this McKinney coach, though. But I'm going with Allen because I need to win. And hey, if you're gonna go for the Coach Association, why you don't go for the president? Allen.
Tell you what. Nah, I'll tell you why. Shit. Our guy been whooping ass for a minute.
I ain't mad at you, Coach. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
No lies.
But hey,
no lies.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you probably can vouch for this. I think Allen is going to go into this game overlooking McKinney ahead of Prosper the week after, and McKinney going to stun him.
I mean, that's a valid theory. I can't. There's some validity to that.
I don't think so. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
No, I'll say because Prosper did beat Allen last year, so but it's a valid theory. I don't think it'll happen, but it's plausible. It ain't that far out in left field.
No.
All right. So, next one we got. This gonna be a good one.
I got a question on that game.
Go ahead.
Is this the first year? Okay, so the coach that said McKinney was up to get the Allen job, or the community wanted him to get the Allen job. He went to Allen, correct?
Yeah, he graduated from Allen. I don't think he was ever really interested in the Allen job, to be perfectly honest. I don't think. I think it was too volatile of a situation for him to even look at personally.
Okay.
Well, that ain't what BJ told us. BJ said he wanted.
The number one person who really wanted the Allen job better than anyone was Ray Bird from Lone Star.
But he had too many demands. That right?
He wanted it bad. Yeah, that's who wanted it.
Yeah, like he wanted a personal band to play while he walked to work, and he wanted a whole bunch of shit.
I'm done.
So, so you saying he wanted to come to work like I'm gonna get you, sucker?
Yeah. He wanted his own theme music. He wanted everything. Alan was like, you know what? You had Lone Star. You ain't won nothing. You gone back on.
Yeah, he wanted that band to come with him. But this next one gonna be good, man. You got Anna, number 1 team in the area, 6-0, 1-0, who also defeated Solana earlier this year to game 8, only lost. And you got Kaufman, who's always tough, 5-1, 1-0. Let's go with you first, Step.
This is a top 10 matchup in the state. Kaufman's state ranked. They're really, really good this year as well. But Anna, man, they got the cooking over there, man. They got D1 quarterback, D1 running back. They're legit this year. So give me the Anna Coyotes.
Wow.
J Mac.
Man, it's hard for me, man, because see, Anna, I got issues, right?
Uh-oh.
Cause Anna quarterback mama come from Allen, right?
She's superintendent at Allen.
Yeah.
She's superintendent.
And she was against the George Floyd protest. Right?
Ooh.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So do I really need to go with that? But I can't blame the kid for that. But Kaufman, give me Kaufman.
Okay.
Y'all got quiet when I mentioned that, then. Boy, I got quiet up in here.
What you got, Courtney? What you got?
Don't get quiet now. Don't get quiet now.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Damn Johnny Walker.
I don't know nothing about neither one of them. But Anna, the number 1 team, I'm gonna go with Anna. I don't know. I don't know.
You beat Solana, you doing something. We all everybody knows.
And I'm the one who picked that game, so I know a little something about Anna too.
Nah, Anna good. There ain't no doubt about it.
Go ahead, Moses.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with Anna, even though I got some homies off in Kaufman. Don, who run the Kaufman Cowboys, they got something cooking from the little league all the way up to the older league. I actually refereed a game in Kaufman a few years ago too. Excellent atmosphere out there. I forgot who their big rival is, but whatever that game was, that's the game I did.
They love kicking the shit out of Crandall.
Crandall, I think that might have been it.
Kaufman and Crandall.
It's either Crandall or Terrell. Crandall and Terrell.
Yeah, both of them.
It wasn't Terrell. I think it was Crandall.
Okay.
Hey, Jeremy, you want to act like you don't think I ain't hear that?
Hey, Steph.
Oh, you want me to say it again? They love kicking the shit out of Carter.
Hey, Steph. Crandall beat them, right?
Crandall beat Kaufman. Yeah, Crandall did. Yeah, Crandall's not terrible. They're not bad.
So who you got, Pat?
Anna. I'm riding Anna after they beat Solana. I was the only one that got that pick, so I appreciate Anna.
Coach Carl.
Anna.
Damn.
Any team that puts I'm going with Anna. I can't say that. Anna.
Carl just go with Anna because Kaufman always beat the hell out of Carl.
You know what? You might be right. You might be right, Jeremy. Okay, you might be right. I just need Jesse to be quiet for 2 days.
Personally, it's kind of hard, but like Steph said, seeing the fact that Crandall, I just look, Crandall dismantled Kaufman, they just beat him. It's kind of hard, and Anna was in a dog fight with Solana and actually pulled it off. I gotta go with Anna.
Well, I know you do because they kick the shit out of your team too.
You need to watch your mouth.
That's all right, Kaufman Nation. We're gonna get y'all this year.
You want my flash? You ain't gonna get it. Cause you ain't got it.
What do you want me to do, Ray? What do you want me to do?
All right, Pat, let's go. Let's go to the number 1 game.
Up, man.
And here it is. Swinging Wits and the dub. Number 1 game of the week. We got undefeated Mansfield 6-0, 3-0 versus always in the spotlight 6-0, 3-0 Duncanville. I'm gonna go with you first, J Mac.
Man, at first I was hyped because all them DeSoto weirdos, all the weirdos from DeSoto, they was picking Mansfield, right? And then all of a sudden, when the game got closer, the weirdos started talking about, oh well, Mansfield ain't that good. Well, look here, you weirdos. Y'all just need to shut up. I'm tired of you weird ass people, man. I make your mind up. I don't mind you. You can hate Duncanville. I don't care. But quit making up. Quit making up everybody else good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some weird hoes. I'm just telling you. Y'all some weird ass hoes.
But the Sunday night show just increased into the Wednesday night show.
It did. It did. What is wrong with you?
Once it's after 10:30, anything goes.
Okay,
y'all some weird ass hoes.
All right, we'll see y'all next week on the dub.
Give me Duncanville.
Matt, what you got, man?
Duncanville. Mansfield's having a great year, but they ain't played nothing like Duncanville. So give me the Panthers.
What you got, Coach Will?
Man, Duncanville. And I'm about to get off this show.
Have we heard, Pat? Have we heard from Duncanville?
I'll talk about that in a minute.
See, that's the number one weirdo right there. My man McClain, your weird ass.
What you got, Coach Allen?
Duncanville.
Well, Mansfield got a black coach, Coach Allen.
No, they don't.
What the hell is wrong with you tonight?
What you got,
J Mac is in the all right. So I called Duncanville today. I talked to Coach Samples for the first time in a minute. I got forwarded to the AD. I talked to the AD. He seemed not to want to rent me into his fields. And the passes, he passed me on to some other lady that I've actually reached out to, and she ain't said nothing. I don't know why it's so hard to get on a freaking field at Duncanville High School, my alma mater, where both of my sons played and I played. Don't know what the hell is going on, but Duncanville fix it. The Dub need 4 passes for Duncanville DeSoto. I've already put in the request. I've talked to it. Not happy. Can't get a field out there and struggling to get passes. Give me some passes for the Dub. Sincerely, the Dub.
And if you don't give us no passes, I'm going to roast your ass on Sunday.
We just lost our passes.
Hey, well, listen, Duncanville, if you guys find the time to give us some passes, great. If not, you guys are still having a tremendous year. I look forward to following you guys. Coach Samples is one of my all-time favorites. You guys are doing a great job. Right now, we have a surprise guest that came on the show, Johnny Jr. We really don't even like him to show up. He typically shows up on Sunday, but he decided to stick his ugly head out today. I don't know why he decided to show up, but he's here. We're doing the best we can to suppress him. If we can mute him, we could. But look, Johnny, can you go home?
If we don't get them passes, I'm gonna be a weirdo ass DeSoto fan. I'm putting in my application. I'm gonna be a weird ass DeSoto fan. And I'm gonna roast your ass, Duncanville. We don't get them goddamn on passes. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna put your ass on the grill come Sunday.
Well, hey guys, I appreciate everybody.
Don't get any passes.
I ain't did mine yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Swaggy, because I'm about to end this thing before it falls off the rails.
Hey, real talk though. Back to the game. Mansfield, if you step apart, you pretty can vouch for this. Mansfield have a good team year in, year out. I mean, I just seen Mansfield defeat Cedar Hill when they was on top. I just seen them give DeSoto a run for their money, if not beat them. So Mansfield is one of those teams that you can go out there and you don't take lightly. But just for some odd reason, man, I just got a hunch that they're going to pull a major upset this weekend. Give me Mansfield.
And y'all talking about Johnny. This joker just picked Mansfield.
Well, he's already coach. That's swag though. Like that's what swag do. You know what I mean? Like he's being true to himself. You brought a whole nother person on the show that wasn't even invited. He don't even come to the show till Sunday. Nobody asked him to come. Nobody gave him the link. You know.
Swag, you're right about Mansfield. This is their best year since Coach Mayberry passed away. They were a hell of a ball club for those few years, and when Mayberry passed away, they've had some struggle. So this is kind of a renaissance for them a little bit. So they've done a good job this year in Mansfield. So got to give them credit, but it's
Hey, Matt, I just got a text. Somebody asked me, why they cut the comments off on Friday night football app.
Yeah, I can get. I'll let y'all finish the picks if you want to finish the picks. I mean, that's gonna take about 5 minutes.
We through.
We done.
So
it's just your microphone going in and out.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, my connection's a little bad. Yeah, so we took the comments off. Basically, they're.
Hey,
go ahead, Coach.
Before you get started, hey, I gotta go, bro. Appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, man, I hope I ain't run y'all, Coach Allen.
Hey, Courtney, real quick, who y'all got this week?
Nobody. Homecoming. Homecoming.
Oh, good luck, bro.
Appreciate
they got homecoming.
Appreciate you. We respect all bro. Now we got Tyler Legacy, man. We see what's up.
I appreciate you, Coach,
for joining us as always. We'll try to suppress Johnny next time.
Right. All right, fella. Y'all be good, man.
Yes,
all right, Coach.
Thanks.
All right, Matt, you can say.
Yeah, so there was an incident in the Wichita Falls Hershey Graham game last week where someone allegedly from Graham posted some racist comments in our game chat about Hershey players because the demographics of Hershey team are a lot different than the Graham team. If you get what I'm saying, and so the comments were deleted after a couple of hours. I mean, but they were there, got screenshotted, passed around, and during the Graham Hershey game, there was a big clearing brawl that happened during the game, and basically the game was suspended in the third quarter. The DEC today ruled Hershey was winning. They gave Hershey the win, but it was an ugly situation. There had been issues with the game comments in the app for a while now. You got to remember,
I got off of it.
There's 500 different chats going on every week. There's 500 new chat rooms being uploaded into that app every week, and it's very hard to maintain for our staff, which is not very big. It's really the staff that's monitoring the app is one person who works full time, but he's got other responsibilities, and myself, who has a full-time job outside of football.
Yeah, so, and you talk to me all day.
It's hard to deal with. And so we felt like right now with the way our registration system is, we don't have the tools to monitor who's registering, who's in and out. And then when we ban people for getting out of line, they just re-register and come back in. So we felt like for now, because I just don't want to have an app that allows people who post things like that to be in our app without any repercussions. So until we can put in some guardrails to prevent people to either if they get out of line to permanently ban them, or if they want to register, they have to have a valid email address. We have to know who they are, those kind of things. Yeah. Because if you post something like that, we want to be able to take care of it right away. And if necessary, call your ass out in front of your community for being that type of person. So, and it's not just racism. There's people impersonating coaches, people saying that coaches are sleeping with kids, people that are saying coaches' wives are sleeping with kids. There's people. There was one chat where somebody posted a child's address in our chat because a kid dropped a pass. A kid dropped a pass in a football game and cost us. The team lost the game. Someone posted a kid's address in the app. Yeah, we deleted it, but the fact that people can do that and then we ban them and they can come right back in a day later with a new name and everything like that. So until we put those guardrails in place and can police our app properly, I don't want to have just the Wild West on the internet when it's dealing with high school kids. None of us do, and we don't want to have our name associated. We don't want to have the Dave Campbell's name associated with stuff like that. And I don't think Mr. Campbell, rest in peace to him, would appreciate that as well. So until we can manage it a little bit better, we decided to take the game chats out. Will they come back? I think they will eventually, but we have to put those technical things in place and then get some volunteer moderators and some staff to be able to catch that stuff a little bit quicker and get it knocked out. So that's the why game chats got eliminated.
Yeah, I was gonna say the moderators probably would be a key if you can get a group of moderators that love the
Hey man, if you need me, Matt, I'm here, man. Cause I'm on the app.
I don't know.
I'm on the app, but I did get off that. No, I'm just saying I got off that app a long time ago because of some of the stuff that be said in them chats.
Yeah, and it's not just a new thing. People say because we bought it a couple of years ago, it's like it was like that before. And
when Jason was running, I remember.
And it was those two guys were overwhelmed as well because it's very popular. To their credit,
yeah, it is.
But they can't. The amount of traffic and the number of people that post on there, it's overwhelming. So I think we have to put some technical solutions in place to maybe some words to put some buzzwords in. But the problem is now kids, especially, are real smart and they know how to work around that kind of stuff. So we have to put a combination of technology and manpower on it, so to get that thing taken care of. So we're working on it. It's not going to be an overnight solution, but I think we are. We have some productive meetings this week, and I think we'll beat it. But we're not going to rush either, because to me, the app is more about the scores, and that's the root of the app. And if we have the scores, that's fine. Everything else is kind of extra and bells and whistles. And I know people like to chat and have fun and interact, and that's all well and good. But if we can't manage it, we're not going to have it. So that's kind of the bottom line.
So I got a question for you, Matt. And this is kind of for everybody on here. Is that where we're going as a society and as football? So meaning I've seen more this year. And like I say, it could be whatever, but I've seen more this year of a lot of bad sportsmanship. You know what I mean? For our season to start off the way where RIP Coach Mike, but that should have set the tone for everything else to scale backwards and increase good sportsmanship. It seems like everything is continuing to slide down and it's back to business as usual. I.e., I saw somewhere this lady, this kid was laying on the ground like he was hurt. And she kind of like spazzing on the little dude on the sideline, and the kid got up and called her out her name. And, or if it was Gremlin and PV and Southern sitting there fighting before a game, having a brawl. You know what I mean? It's a lot of bad energy around football right now. And, do you think that that's something that we can corral, or do you think that that's something that's going to continue to get worse?
I think it's a symptom, personally, this is just me speaking just from what I see. I think it's a symptom, a societal symptom, and it's a societal illness in football. What we see in football is a symptom of that illness, right? I mean, I think the younger generations and things like that, there's especially, I go to like my nephew's t-ball games and now he's playing coach pitch. And these kids are 6 or 7 years old, 8 years old, and people are screaming at these kids and hollering at these kids like it's a World Series game or something, and it's not. I think at the youth level, we need to get back to, I think, more basics, more. That's why we have a referee shortage, right? You're refereeing a 10-year-old football game and screaming at a ref about a holding call in a 10-year-old football game, or a ref not making a holding call in a 10-year-old football game. And we have, shortage of referees. We have all kinds of stuff going on. So I think it's football and sports in general. It's a societal issue. And I think unless those things get addressed, I think we'll continue to see it. And also, I think also our access to technology, we see this stuff a lot more, right? Like this stuff didn't not happen when we were playing. It did happen, but we didn't have a little supercomputer in our hand that we could film the video of it, everything else. We just talked about it, right? So I think that contributes to it as well.
Yeah, I think, Matt, I actually think that, and this could be a Sunday topic also, but I think that the computer and all that contributes to it. It actually, everybody is a TikTok maniac now. Everybody's trying to be on the gram. Everybody's, so people act bad now. Everybody's a thug. Everybody used to be what they call Twitter thugs and all that type of stuff. So everybody's acting worse.
I'm gonna be honest
I
with
think
you.
everybody's acting worse because of the technology.
Pat, I'm gonna be honest with you. That Friday Night Lights app been banned for years, dude. Before
I get that, bro. I get that, bro. But
Dan Campbell took over it, it's been bad,
bro.
I'm talking about all the way back till when Samples was at Skyline. I remember some of the comments. That's when I got off of the app. Back when Samples was at Skyline. That's how long ago this stuff been.
Yeah, but no,
So,
bro. It never stopped. It's always been part of the game. But what I'm saying is, it's a worse degree now. Like, bro, just I run a little league and I run a rep company, so I see it from both ends, bro. I've been in this for over 12 years or whatever. It's worse. I mean, me and you talked about it. Like, we and you used to coach with each other and against each other or whatever. You coached my son in basketball and all that. Bro, we was shaking hands and being cool after the games, and we would get the referees hell. Bro, everybody's giving each other hell now. Everybody's on Facebook talking about who gonna whoop who before the game. Betting on games, doing all. Yeah, bro, it's another level.
Well, we run a group, so we know. The youth and high school group, we see how high it is. So,
right.
Yeah. So I agree. But now, Matt, I do kind of know what that Graham and Hershey thing is about. I talked to you behind the scenes about that because I can probably give you a little bit more insight on that, on where that animosity come from.
Oh, it's been room between those two for a long time. I mean, it's animosity between the athletic directors. Like there's all
but it's some transfers. It's some transfers that happen here.
Oh, I know, and one of them went from Graham to Hershey. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I will say
was
this.
Was that Alito before that?
Yeah.
I will say this, Coach Will, to answer your question, because you said everybody. My take on it is basically what you just said, man. Like it's the sportsmanship level, but if you really just not notice, it ain't just the players. Some of these coaches be as ignorant as the damn players do. I just seen coaches be like, "Don't shake them his hands." Like, wow.
Bro, hey, Swaggy, you're 100% right. I run a rep company. I got a high school coach that's calling me going crazy about some referee calls, but the referees have literally said, this dude, they're losing the game by 6 points. The team is taking a knee. They have no more timeouts. The dude is trying to hit the quarterback while taking a knee, and he don't understand why the referee won't let him do it, and he's losing his blanket mind. How stupid is that? And this is a high school coach. How stupid. So, it's just, it's gone beyond, and I don't think it's going to ever go back. It's not, Now, I ain't going to lie. Like J Mac said, we had coaches, and I played in an era where coaches used to beat your ass with a paddle for making a bad play. So we did have crazy coaches back then, because that stuff they did back then would land them in jail probably right now.
Oh, right, absolutely.
Right. And here's the thing, though, man. I just think that it's a respect factor, man. Like we're no longer. I'm not gonna say we, because as a society, we no longer respect the game of football. We play the game of football. We're involved in football, but we don't respect the game of football. The game of football teaches you so much about life, and it starts and it's rooted in discipline and respect. And we're not operating in that. So we're not respecting the game of football. So it doesn't matter we disrespect our opponents. It doesn't matter that we'll put ourselves above the game, because we have no respect for the game. And that's what I'm saying. It's like I can get over bad football because you're not fundamentally sound. What I can't get over is if you got 15 penalties and 10 of them are personal fouls. You see what I'm saying? That's a bigger issue than just football. Because now we're talking about how you live your life. So how you do anything is how you do everything. You don't pick and choose how you do things in your life. Like you may find things that you're more interested in, but I guarantee you with that same passion, if you love doing what you're doing, you'll be just as successful. So how you do anything is how you do everything. You are who you are. So if you allow your kids to do those type of things, and as a parent, as a coach, as a whatever it is, to me, the game of football is being disrespected at an all-time high. And that's just how I feel. Like it's bad, man. It really is. But it's the same. It's indicative of how our society moves. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. If you look at the game of football and you look at society, like we all moving in that same direction. So I don't know.
But I do salute you, Matt. I salute you and Dave Campbell for trying to find some kind of resolution and pretty much just cutting it out. So I salute y'all, man. I hope y'all can find some kind of way to mediate that and get it back going, because it's cool, but I don't blame y'all, because I done seen some stuff. That's why I don't even be on there, because I done seen some crazy shit. I'm just being honest.
Hey man, all I want back is the 300-mile games. That's all I want back.
It's back.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, if you don't have it on your apps, if you don't have it on the app, you need to download the update.
Update my app. Okay,
yeah,
I
it's been back for a few weeks.
I'm gonna go back there for the scores, because Matt. Now I know Matt really got something to do with it. Cause if Matt fuck with it, I'm gonna mess with it. But if Matt don't fuck with it, I ain't gonna fuck with it.
Most definitely.
Now, Matt,
right,
before we get out of here, what games you going to this weekend?
Thursday night, I'll be at Everman Burleson watching the alma mater play.
Uh-oh.
And then Friday, I'm going down to Austin. I'll be at LBJ and Navarro, which will be an ass kicking, for lack of a better term. It's J Mackey rubbing off on me.
Yeah, I am.
And then I'm going over to Lake Travis and Austin Anderson. And then Saturday, I'll be in San Antonio. Got a good game Saturday night, San Antonio Johnson and San Antonio Reagan.
Oh, man. So
LBJ, you got to
LBJ,
Centex, though. Ain't no real football in Centex. Come on back up south. Come on back to the south side.
Well, man, Friday, I got, if Duncan, like Pat said earlier, if Duncanville don't look out for the dub, then I'm taking my challenge to Crandall for Crandall and Lovejoy.
I actually got passes for the Red Oak game, even though Red Oak is going to whoop whoever they playing this week. Red Oak has been on the tear. I think they got Cleburne, so I know they're going to whoop up Cleburne. But I do got passes for that game if y'all want to go to Red Oak.
That's going to be ugly.
Oh, did you? You got it for Red Oak?
Yeah, I got the Red Oak passes. They called me today.
Okay. Well, we need to find out what's going on with Duncanville before I put them on this grill.
All right. And, that's my alma mater, but they need to handle their business. I don't know what the AD.
I'm gonna roast their ass if they don't give me the doggone passes. Now,
now
I don't excuse the fact that you don't want to come interview. Okay. But what I ain't finna be, now don't be shaking my hand talking about, we listen to the dub. We listen to the dub. Well, okay, then you listen. Put our ass on the doggone sidelines. I'm not finna play with y'all. You either gonna put us on the sidelines or I'm gonna roast your ass. And I know y'all gonna be mad at me, but I'm used to it. And ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change. I'm gonna roast your ass every doggone.
Watch this.
Football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hoods, putting in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
Big guys and go easy, off the easy, precision. When my steppers are special kids, making flips so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All my fans are so needy, cause they need to hear that talk about that club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That TF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That
High School Podcast starring Pat O'Teasy, Jeremy McGinnis, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Brian Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the #1 talk show. Speak out.
The dub, baby. You heard it first.